Hey guys! This next lesson is integer addition strategy. So basically we're still sticking with integer addition, but this time we're going to be dealing with adding multiple numbers and then using different strategies to make it a lot easier to add these things together. So just say you're faced with a question like this: positive 18 plus negative 23 plus negative 31 plus positive 21 plus positive 13. You guys are in music right now and it's super loud, so hopefully you can hear me. So what you would do is you would group, you're grouping or you're separating the positive and the negative integers together. So for example, the next line would read like this. So what I did is I grouped all of the positive integers together and then all of the negative integers together to make it a lot easier, because when we're adding the same signs, so all positive numbers or then all negative numbers, you just add like normal and then it just takes that sign. So for example, I would do this first: 18 plus 21 plus 13, which is 52. And then because it's all positive integers, it would be positive 52. And then plus, and then I would do this: negative 23 plus negative 31. Again, you just add 23 plus 31, and that's 54. And because it's two negative numbers, then the number is negative. So now all I'm left with is positive 52 plus positive 54. So again, if you're thinking about those, the zero principle, then in your head you could be pairing up all the positive and negative integers pairs. So there would be 52 pairs of those, because like we know, a positive and a negative cancel each other out. So I would be doing 52 pairs. What's left over? There's 2 left over. And the 2 that are left over are associated with the negative integer. So that positive 52 plus positive 54 is negative 2. Or if you were thinking about it on a number line, you'd go over to 52, right, to add that first, and then you'd go back 54 spaces towards the negatives because you're adding a negative number. And that would give you, you'd end up on the number line at negative 2. Let's do another example. Let's do negative 40 plus positive 55 plus positive 5 plus negative 40. So again, we're going to group the like integers together. So we're going to group the negatives together. So minus 40 or negative 40 plus, we're going to do this one here, negative 40 plus positive 55 plus positive 5. Okay, so when we're grouping these together, negative 40 plus negative 40, again, we're adding them like normal. You add 40 plus 40, that's 80. They both have the negative sign, so that integer takes on the negative sign. So now we have 80 plus, now we're adding these ones here, 55 plus 5, that's 60. It's associated with positive, because they're both positive. So it's positive 60. So now we have negative 80 plus positive 60. Again, if we're thinking about the number line, like we did today, you go towards negative 80, right? You go over to negative 80, and then you're adding positive 60, so you go back towards the positives 60 spaces. Not over to where 60 is on the number line, but you go over 60 spaces or 60 numbers, and that will give you 20. Or if you think about the zero principle, positive and negative pairs canceling each other out, how many pairs are you going to have? You're going to have 60 pairs. Oh, sorry, I realized I just made a mistake here. This is a negative 2, not a positive 2. So you're going to have 60 pairs. You're going to have 20 left over, because in essence what you're doing is you're doing 80 minus 60. You're going to have 20 of the negatives left over. So the answer is negative 20. And that's pretty much it for today's lesson. Again, it's just simply adding on to what we've done before. So watch this a couple more times to make sure that it makes sense to you, and you'll see the question. I'm going to post it right in the video here. So just keep watching. So the question is, so this is the question here: negative 13 plus positive 8 plus negative 12 plus positive 10 plus positive 9. I want you to solve that by grouping the same integer signs together. So all the positives together, all the negatives together, and then what's left over you add. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.